Jake woke up and saw nothing. At first he thought the power was out. He blinked, rubbed his eyes, and sat up in bed, waiting for his vision to adjust. Nothing changed. His room, the morning sun, the posters on his wall, gone. There was only an endless black void. Then he heard screaming outside. Car horns blared, metal crunched. Somewhere in the distance, glass shattered. Panic surged through him. He fumbled for his phone, knocking it off the nightstand before finally finding it on the floor. When he pressed a button, a robotic voice filled the silence. Emergency alert. Reports indicate a sudden global loss of vision affecting nearly the entire population. Remain calm and stay where you are if possible. Jake froze. The entire population. Everyone was blind. For hours he sat in his apartment listening to the city unravel. Sirens screamed through the streets. People shouted names from windows. Dogs barked endlessly. The world sounded terrified. Eventually, hunger forced him to move. His kitchen was only a few steps away, but without sight, it felt miles away. He slammed into a chair, stumbled over a rug, and bruised his shin on the coffee table. By the time he reached the refrigerator, he was exhausted. He found a yogurt, then dropped it. The container burst on the floor. Jake laughed despite himself. It was either laugh or cry. By afternoon, the sounds outside had changed. The panic remained, but another sound had begun to emerge. People helping. Voices echoed through the hallway. Anybody need water? Can someone help me downstairs? Stay close, I've got you. Jake opened his door and joined his neighbors. Most were people he'd barely spoken to before. Together they formed a line, each person holding the shoulder of the one in front, and slowly made their way down the stairs. Outside, strangers guided strangers. Food was shared. Information was passed by word of mouth. As night fell, Jake sat on a curb listening to hundreds of voices around him. The world had gone blind in a single day. Yet for the first time in years, everyone seemed to be paying attention to each other. And somehow in all that darkness, that felt like light.